This world only recognizes two things: money. Before I transmigrated, I was a mercenary. The enemy is attacking. We can't wait any longer. We can't wait any longer. We're going to die today. Buddha, Bodhisattva, all the gods and Buddhas. Who can save me? I don't want to die. Blood activated. Treasure-Gathering Ruyi successfully recognized its master. Host near death detected. Emergency plan activated. Heavenly sword forcibly activated. Random travel begins. This is me. I've transmigrated. Treasure-Gathering Ruyi, plundering type magic weapon. Can randomly plunder once a month. Heavenly sword. Transmigration type magic weapon. Can travel through all the heavens and myriad worlds. Understood. Treasure-Gathering Ruyi. It was the transmigration magic weapon that allowed me to transmigrate here. You saved me. Okay, but now I'm penniless and seriously injured. How am I supposed to survive in this world? Ruyi, can you give me some startup capital? Received. Plundering begins. Damn, that's amazing. Random plundering can even steal other people's property. Monthly achievement. The energy has been depleted, and I can only plunder again after a month. One plunder a month is enough that I'll stay here and recuperate before studying these two precious items. Brother Ruyi, a month is up. This time, help me get some real stuff. The 9 oxen and 2 tigers pill increases strength tenfold. Let me take it and see how it works. My blood is pumping, and I feel full of power. This power is invincible. My conquest of this world will start with taking territory from the streets. In the second month, I plundered a spatial ring. In the third month, I plundered weapons and supplies. In the fourth month, I plundered the Supreme Chaos Body. In the fifth month, I plundered the Peach Blossom Divine Body. Hey, with this Peach Blossom Divine Body, I won't have to worry about not having any romantic luck. Brother, the nightclubs and casinos in the city have all been taken over by my underlings. Now you're the biggest boss. Got it. Hee hee. With Brother Rui's help, conquering this world is just around the corner. What's going on? The Supreme Chaos Body is, after I devoured and fused with the Peach Blossom Divine Body. I knew there would be an apocalypse if there were superpowers. The inevitable has finally arrived. Boss, the outside is teeming with zombies. It's the end of the world. I've got eyes. Hurry up and get the brothers to block up the front and back doors that I'm going to clear out the zombies. Haha. 3S, level superpower. I truly am the protagonist of this world. Congratulations, host, for devouring the 3S, level superpower, lightning control. Thanks, brother. I'll live well for you. Looks like the superpower strength will automatically match the body. With the 9 bulls and 2 tigers pill, my superpower strength is also much higher. Boss, what do we do now? Follow me. The system match space and weaponry have finally come in handy. Boss, were you planning a rebellion before? Let's pack up and march on Sansha Island. Damn, use single shots. To save bullets and increase accuracy. What's our boss's background? He seems like a military officer. Boss, you used to be a mercenary. Deserting on the battlefield. Don't you want your head anymore? Report to Squad 2. A group of people are being surrounded by zombies. Proceeding towards Squad 2. Excuse me. Mr. Liu, thank you so much. We were just heading to Sansha Island. If it weren't for you, we really wouldn't know what to do. I don't understand why Mr. Qin didn't go to the safe zone, but instead went to Sansha Island. My sister is still on the island. With your status, you could have gone to the safe zone first and then sent helicopters for a search and rescue. We don't need to be so wary of each other. Yes, we also want to establish a base on Sansha Island. How about we cooperate? I refuse that two tigers cannot share one mountain. Nonsense unless they are male and female. You don't have the strength to cooperate with me. Your scattered troops are not enough to support you to Sansha Island. The only thing I can accept is you becoming my woman. That way, you can take on responsibilities in the group that's second in command. Don't even think about fighting me. Or you won't leave here alive. I agree, and I'll also add a little lung. We'll both follow you. Mengru, why do you believe a man you've only just met? In this apocalypse, how could he have the ambition to dominate Sansha Island and possess such a large force? Only by following him can we protect ourselves. Boss, Sansha Island is just ahead. It looks like things are already chaotic inside. The entrance is blocked. Wai Yu Yang, Gung Biao, Xing Chong, try not to kill anyone. We're here to occupy territory, not to massacre the island. Understand? Boss told me to open a hole in their gate. Who are you people? This island is Scarface's territory. Now it's mine. Tell Scarface, either get out or die. Friends outside, draw a line. Sansha Island was conquered by Scarface. If you want to take the spoils, you'd better see if your teeth are tough enough. This is your territory. In this apocalypse, the strong rule that if you can't defend it, this place, along with your life, belongs to me now. If you're looking to die, give me. The light of the ants. Anyone else? Lay down your weapons. Surrender and you won't be killed. From now on, follow us. Boss Liu will have food to eat and a way to survive. Brother, we've done a preliminary inventory. This shipyard is easy to defend and difficult to attack. IT also has its own diesel generators and oil storage tanks. There are quite a few supplies in the warehouse, enough to last us for a while. We've taken in about 20 people. They're quite obedient. The surrendered soldiers are good. Mengru, you are meticulous. From now on, you will be mainly responsible for internal affairs and resource allocation. Don't worry, brother Yu. Leave it to me. Ruyi, you are good at fighting. Together with Zhang Wei, you will be responsible for guard duty and combat personnel training. Sansha Island is just the beginning. We must establish a foothold here and then fight back to find out what this apocalypse is all about. Zhang Wei, starting tomorrow, we will lead people to clear the island of zombies and all usable resources, especially seeds, medicine, and technical books. Brother, it's the Ruyi sword. Another month has passed. The fusion of the Chaos Body and the Peach Blossom Divine Body seems to be going smoothly, but I need more powerful strength. The host has been detected. The initial establishment of power has met the conditions. The monthly plunder of the Ruyi sword has been activated. The initial permission of the heavenly sword has been activated. The connection to the fifth plane Ho and sword formation has begun. There are also high-yield seeds. This is great. This is the real foundation for standing in the apocalypse. The abilities of the Ruyi sword and the sword seem to be increasing with my growth. Plunder is not just about items, but also includes knowledge and even the laws of the world. Brothers, the apocalypse has arrived and order has collapsed, but we are still alive. From today onwards, Sansha Island is our home that we will establish a new order here. With me, Liu Yu. There will be no one who goes hungry. Brothers, our goal is to survive. Then, reclaiming our world. The Chaos Body has only just begun to show its power. Storage rings, formations, and rapid-growing martial bodies. This is just the beginning. The triple kill is the first cornerstone for my conquest of the apocalypse. Brothers, get to work. It's just that our food reserves are running low. If we eat sparingly, it'll only last a week. Mengru, take out those seeds. In the apocalypse, having food is better than having guns and cannons. From today onwards, this is our field. It sprouted so quickly. My goodness. Brother, is this some kind of immortal magic? With it, we can gain a foothold in this apocalypse. That Yu Yang led the men to enclose this land, designating it as the highest level zone. Brother guarantees that not even a fly can get in. The Tao of formations is profound and complex. With my current mental strength, setting up the most basic spirit gathering formation is already the limit. I'm still far from being able to build a base for formation protection. After the Chaos Body merged with the Peach Blossom Divine Body, I feel much more sensitive to energy. I wonder if there will be any surprises in the next raid. The most urgent task is to quickly familiarize myself with lightning abilities and this body. Boss, look at that. It's not a zombie virus infection, it looks like some ancient mutation caused by pollution or radiation. Even the sea creatures have mutated. Does that mean we won't even have fish to eat anymore? The problem is probably even more serious. If marine life mutates on a large scale, it could threaten the island's safety. Something's there, prepare for battle. Watch out underwater. Here comes the whole army to meet the enemy and let him taste the power of lightning. The Chaos Body seemed to absorb and convert lightning energy even faster during the battle. This thing's hardness was extraordinary. Ordinary swords and blades could hardly leave a mark if there were more than one such creature in the sea. Yesterday, if it weren't for Boss Lay's powerful lightning magic and the intense machine gun firepower, we probably wouldn't have been able to hold this dock. This thing is much more troublesome than zombies. It has a chaotic and violent energy within it, which is of the same origin as the zombie virus but is older and more primitive. First, the ocean itself was polluted, which is not a good sign. Boss, Sister Mengru, tell you to go to the communications room quickly. We intercepted a radio signal from deep within the island. It was intermittent and seemed to be a distress signal. Besides us and the scattered survivors, there were other people deep within the island. The signal source was in the mountains in the north of the island and was very weak. The content was repeated several times, saying that the research institute could not be defended and that we needed support. Then there was static. Research institute? This godforsaken island has a research institute researching things like seafood farming. Before the apocalypse, Sansha Island had a special geographical location and secrets. It's not surprising that there was a research institute. The key is that the people inside are still alive and may have control over things we don't know. The information we know even concerns the source of this disaster. It's an opportunity, or it could be a trap, but we have to go no matter what. Zhang Wei, you take a team and stay at the base to strengthen vigilance, especially by the SEA.Yu Yang, Geng Biao. Select 10 skilled men and bring heavy weapons that are Yuan. You come with me. Mengru, you continue trying to contact the signal source and monitor the surrounding radioactivity. That why you go. Be careful. The situation in the mountains is unclear, and the sudden appearance of the signal is a bit strange. Don't worry, a fox will always show its tail that if you're a friend, then we can get the much-needed intelligence and resources. Something's not right. It's too quiet, and the plants here show signs of mutation. Damn, even the insects look so ugly. There's movement. Prepare for battle. Perfect. Let's test our skills on them. Let's use the zombies as a starting point. These beasts have been mutated by some force, extremely aggressive, but lacking in rationality. It seems the Research Institute's direction is correct. The closer we get to the signal source, the more and stronger the mutated creatures will be. This Research Institute is probably more than just one that can't be defended. There are fresh footprints, more than one person, and traces of dragging heavy objects. Boss, it's pitch black inside. It's creepy that we're really going in now. How can we back down? Yuan, Gungbiao, lead the way, stay alert. Ruyi, keep watch. Anything could be in here. Brother Ruyi, Brother Baojian, don't let me down on this adventure. Finding treasures here is crucial for our future development. Hey, who are you? Were you sent by them? I won't give you the data. We're not the enemy. We received a distress signal from the Sansha Island base. What's with those monsters outside? What happened here? Are you really survivors? There's a base on the island. Answer his question. The Primal Virus leaked. It's not an ordinary zombie virus, but an older, more terrifying version. It can catalyze the crazy evolution of organisms, but most of them become mindless monsters. We wanted to research the antiserum, but we failed. Director. He's become the most terrifying monster. Right at the bottom. This is all the Institute's research data, including some sample data of the Primal Virus and our failure records. Maybe, it will be useful to you. Take me away, please, take me away from here. The Primal Virus sample data, he's the monster director turned into. He's awake. He senses us. Yuan, protect him and the data. Everyone is prepared. The enemy is preparing to retreat. This commotion suggests we've gotten ourselves into big trouble. It's the monster that originated from the director of the Virus Institute. It seems the gains from this adventure might far exceed expectations. The instinct of the chaotic entity is to confront it. Here it comes. We must run. It's not too late to run now. Well, since it's here, we should at least see what it is playing tricks on us. Yuan, protect him and the USB drive. Gungbiao, look for any usable terrain. Yu, pay attention to the sides and above. You understand, this monster's aura is extremely strong and chaotic. The primordial virus and chaotic entity are excited. Could this thing be a great tonic for me? Kill the intruders. My goodness. This director's mutation is too creative. Attack. Thunder magic. Conventional methods won't work. Chaotic entity, since you crave it, then devour it. As expected, the essence of the primordial virus is catalytic evolution, while the chaotic entity can integrate all laws. So you are my best tonic. Here you go again. You absorbed it. That's not important. The important thing is, where is the primordial virus sample you mentioned? It's in the innermost core sample library. You need my permission to open it. Inside are the original virus fluid and the team leader's private forbidden research records on how to guide the direction of mutation and even create controllable mutants. What did he want to do by creating mutants? He said humanity needed to evolve and needed greater power to cope with the unknown, but he clearly failed and turned into a monster himself. Open it. This thing is both a key and poison. Don't touch it for now. Dr. Lee, you have two choices. 1. Take this data and your knowledge and serve me. 2. Stay here and perish with your research institute. That I'll go with you. I am willing to serve. Good. Pack up all the data and equipment you can take. Let's evacuate. The source virus guides the mutation. Perhaps this is the biggest gain of this trip. The evolutionary path of the chaotic entity seems to have found its direction. And was that distress signal really just a coincidence? Brother Yu, we're finally back. Are you alright? Big brother. You guys raided a monster's lair? False alarm. A great harvest. Mengru, this is Dr. Li Jin, a virologist. He's one of ours now. Arrange his accommodation and assist him in organizing the data he brought back, especially the part about guiding mutations, which is classified as top secret. Good, brother Yu. The trouble at the research institute is solved. But a bigger mystery is surfacing. Where did the primal virus come from? Is there a deeper dark force behind this apocalyptic disaster? It seems my journey is still long. What surprises will the Ruyi sword bring me next time it plunders? Brother Yu, I just received an intermittent radio signal from the survivor gathering area in City C that it's my sister, Mengyao. She's still alive, but the signal is very weak. The situation seems bad. Have you pinpointed the location? The signal source is near the abandoned botanical garden in the western district of City C, where mutated plants grow in abundance, and it's extremely dangerous. Going to the western district of City C right now is indeed too dangerous. However, as long as I successfully devour the primal virus, I'm confident. But this is too dangerous. Your sister is our family. To save her, I must try the primal virus. After the chaos body devoured the monster, its craving for this thing intensified. However, it was too violent, and using it directly was too risky. Twin Shadows, I must warn you again. The mutation rate of the primal is extremely high. Direct injection has a 99% chance of turning you into a mindless monster. The original is a lesson learned from the past. Direct injection is the work of a fool. My chaos body has its own way of refining it. My old friend. It's the beginning of the month again. This time, give me something good to aid digestion. Sensing the host's needs, I obtained a bottle of Foundation Establishment Elixir and a beast taming manual from the All Heavens Plunder. The Foundation Establishment Elixir came just in time and can be used to neutralize the primal virus's rage. It seems the mutated creatures on the island can also be put to use. This is Dr. Lee's first task. Study this book and see if you can combine it with your biological knowledge to come up with something practical. As for this, it's time to take the chaotic body a step further. Using the spiritual liquid as a base and the virus as a catalyst and chaos as a furnace. I've succeeded. The second level of the chaotic body has not only doubled my physical strength and lightning abilities, but I also seem to have awakened a trace of control over the virus. Although I can only manipulate it in minute quantities, this means that I might be immune to, or even to some extent, control low-level zombies and mutants. This is the true apocalyptic overlord. Everything is normal. As you instructed, we have increased patrols in the waters and mountains surrounding the island. Also, Dr. Lee seems to have made some progress. He said he wants you to go to the animal training ground when you have time so he can come over. I also have something to announce. Chief, the animal training technique you gave me is amazing. Combining the virus data, I have successfully tamed my first mutant creature. We call it the Iron Rain Crow. It is extremely fast, has superb eyesight, and is to some extent immune to low-concentration virus contamination that it can be used for detection, checking enemy positions, and relaying messages. Wow, Dr. Lee, you're amazing. This thing works even better than drones. Well done, Dr. Lee. This proves we're on the right track. After this period of development, I've broken through to another level. Next, we'll head to sea to rescue the survivors, ready to depart. The vegetation is dense, something's wrong. The car can't get in. We've detected a faint life signal deep within the botanical garden. Proceed on foot. Stay alert. Damn, these things are more troublesome than zombies. Hold on. My sleepwalking life signal is weakening. Useless, we can't escape. These tree roots can't be cut down. No, sister will definitely come to save us. Is it an even bigger monster? No, lightning. Brother Light, this willow tree has become a spirit. There are too many vines. We can't burn them all. We can't burn them all. Stop this. Brother, be careful. This energy level far exceeds ordinary. Could it be an SSS level nature type awakening? Thank you for saving us. You saved yourself. Amazing power. Your sister was very worried about you. My goodness. Mengyao, your ability is too awesome. From now on, we won't have to worry about the greenery at our base. Not only greenery, but with this ability, farming will definitely be highly productive. Cleaning up the battlefield, preparing to evacuate. Let's rest and go home. 3S, level wood type control is a pleasant surprise. This vibrant power seems to have a wonderful complementarity with my chaos body. Qin Mengyao is worth cultivating. As for his quietly budding affection, perhaps it will make his future loyalty even more unbreakable. Mengyao, you scared your sister to death. Sister, I'm fine. Thanks to brother Liu Yu and the others. Brother Yu, thank you. We're family. No need for formalities. Mengyao needs to rest. Doctor Li, are you ready? Go. Brothers, you've worked hard. Extra food tonight is good. Good rest. The core members will meet in the conference room tomorrow morning. Big Brother's life energy activity is incredible, over 100 times that of an ordinary awakened being. His self-repair speed is simply a miracle. Doctor Wei, Mengyao, is he really alright? Will there be any aftereffects? Don't worry, he's just undergoing a tribulation. Although this power is immense, its essence is very gentle and highly compatible with him. What I'm more worried about now is how to accurately measure the limits of this power. Anyway, he's fine. He'll recover in a few days. Sister, I think I can sense the emotions of the surrounding plants. Passive influence, not active nourishment. SSS-Level is absolutely legendary. The natural ability base is operating normally. The expeditionary forces preparations have been suspended due to this operation, but 70% of the supplies and personnel have been prepared. Zhang Wei has strengthened coastal patrols, and there are currently no abnormalities. However, what about Miss Qin Mingyao's ability? The team members present at the time were all discussing that the power was too astonishing and might cause unnecessary speculation. Even the Crucian Carp, on my territory in Sansha Island. The order is to pass down that Mengyao's abilities are top secret of the base, and no one is to divulge them. Anyone who disobeys will be treated as a traitor. Also, starting tomorrow, his security level will be raised to the highest level, the same as Dr. Li's. So, what's our next step? It's time for an expedition to the mainland. Mengyao's abilities might give us an unexpected advantage in the mainland, and we can set off once his condition stabilizes. I understand. You seem to value him highly. A natural type awakened individual with SSS level potential, a simple mind, and a strong affinity for the base. His value far exceeds that of an elite squad. You need to cultivate a good relationship with him. I understand. How do you feel? Much better. Thank you for your concern. Chief, don't call me Chief. Just call me Brother Yu. Let me show you what our home looks like. They are very happy and need more water. Record the data on his impact on crop growth over there on the east side. It seems our grain production can increase several times over. Absolutely no problem. Chief, this is simply a biological miracle. Brother Yu, this place is really nice. Is there anything I can do? Of course, first, take care of your health, and then use your power to make our home even stronger. Together, we will create a paradise in this apocalypse. Paradise needs strength to protect it. The expedition to the mainland must be put on the agenda as soon as possible. Thank you. Mengyao's awakening was an accident. The real challenge lies in that vast wasteland. The next raid on Jubao Ruyi will require a stronger enemy to trigger it. It's time. According to Iron and Crow's reconnaissance over the past week, this former coastal industrial park along the mainland coast has a relatively low zombie density. The buildings are relatively well preserved, and there are at least 3 medium-sized warehouses that may contain supplies. Most importantly, there is a well-preserved small dock here, suitable for establishing our first outpost on the mainland. Boss, this place is good, easy to defend, and difficult to attack, and it's near the sea. When are we going to make our move? The brothers have been itching to act, but Iron and Crow also discovered obvious signs of activity within the park. It's not zombies, but signs of human activity. The scale is small, but they are very vigilant. When we approached within about 500 meters, we were spotted. We couldn't tell if they were friend or foe, or how many there were, but their actions were very organized, as if they had been trained. Furthermore, the park's perimeter was marked with simple traps and obstacles, unlike what ordinary survivors hastily set up. Leader, if we want to establish a long-term outpost, it's best to take it over peacefully to avoid combat losses. We can try to contact Yuga first. Mengyao's abilities might be helpful. His wood-type ability allows plants to grow rapidly. If money is scarce, we need to be stealthy. I can try to shield or defend myself. I can sense the state of the plants and maybe detect danger in advance. Good plan. The expeditionary force will depart in 3 days. Yang will lead the first assault team of 50 men, carrying heavy weapons, and will land first on 2 modified transport ships to clear the zombies around the industrial park and establish a beachhead. Zhang Wei, you will lead the second echelon of 100 men, carrying construction materials and defensive fortifications. After the assault team has established a foothold, you will follow up and be responsible for the basic construction of Tianxiao Station. Lung Riyue and I will lead an elite squad of 20 men, including Mengyao, to land after the second echelon. Our mission is to contact the survivors in the park and try to negotiate. Dr. Li, prepare some basic medical supplies and food as a gift. Geng Biao will stay at the base to assist Meng Ru in maintaining operations and defense. Being prepared for potential accidents at sea and on the island is our first step out of Sansha Island. Success is not an option, failure is not an option. After the meeting, everyone prepare yourselves. Remember, we represent the future of Sansha Island. Show your strength, but also remain vigilant. Miss Mengyao, please try to infuse life into the withered shrubs. Be careful to control the output intensity. Start with the smallest unit. I'll try. No, the energy is too small. It has no effect. Increasing it slightly, I can't control it. Your problem isn't the amount of energy, it's that your will isn't focused enough. You're not giving energy as a gift, you're commanding it to grow. Integrate your will into the energy, command your will. Observe carefully. Everything has its laws: birth, aging, sickness, and death are laws, but my will can transcend laws that I say it should live, and it should live. Transcending laws. I understand. I'm not requesting plant growth. I'm telling it, you must grow. Energy utilization increased by 300%. Constantly interfering with reality. This is the nascent form of a law. 3S, level indeed. Brother Yu, I did it. Your method really works. Very good. Remember this feeling. Your power won't be limited to stimulating plant growth in the future. Rest well and prepare to depart. Yes, I will help, definitely. Brothers, today we are no longer just guardians of Sansha Island. Today we will become pioneers. On the continent, our compatriots are struggling, resources are waiting, and threats are breeding. We are going to bring back hope, sow order, and use our power to carve out a solid piece of land of our own. On this wasteland. Remember our creed: never abandon, never give up, extend a helping hand to your compatriots, show no mercy to the enemy. 3 kills, island awaits our triumphant return. Triumphant return. Triumphant return. First assault team, board and depart. Second echelon, check equipment and prepare to set sail. The family is in your hands now, don't worry. Brother, you have a safe journey. Big brother awaits your good news. If there's anything foolish at sea, I can sink it even across the water. Leader, unidentified vessels spotted 3 nautical miles to our left. 2 medium-sized fishing boats are being modified and are coming towards us at high speed. Finally here, all ships, prepare for battle. No firing without my order. See if they're friend or foe. Hey, boats ahead, listen up. This is Sea Wolf Gang territory. If you want to pass, leave 2 boats, half the supplies, and the women behind. Otherwise, we'll feed you all to the fish. Damn it, you Sea Wolf Gang scum. Boss, fuck you. Ruyi, did you see that guy shouting? Zhuxian, wind speed level 3. Target moving slowly that he saw the star, but didn't knock the megaphone from his hand or the deck half a meter in front of his feet. He was giving them a warning, understand? Never heard of this Wolf Gang. Now listen up. Either get lost or die. I'll count to 3. You wait. The Sea Wolf Gang won't let Lewa off the hook. The physical strength user is a high-level superhuman. Run. Turn around. Turn around. Leader mighty. Keep advancing. This is just the appetizer. The real challenge is in the shadows. Boss, the dock area is cleared. Point 27 scattered zombies have been eliminated. The park is too quiet. Something's not right. The 2 brothers we sent in to scout haven't sent back any messages. According to regulations, it's been over 15 minutes. There's something inside interfering with perception, but it's not a zombie. It's some kind of energy field. Everyone stay put and reinforce the defense. No1 is allowed to enter the park without orders. Yuan leads a team of skilled fighters. Follow me to find the leader. There's a reflection in the window of the 2nd floor factory building at the 3 o'clock position in the park, possibly a telescope. Sure enough, there are people there. It seems our arrival was already being watched. This is better. It saves us from slowly searching for our people. Yuan, Silver Sword will provide support on the left and right. Ryue provides cover. There are too many mutants, brothers. The fire support is not right. They seem to be being commanded by something. Yunyang, take your men and cut in from the left flank. Help me open an opening and go straight for the central target. Confirmed mutant zombies, about 50, including some suspected acid vomiting and assault individuals. The leader is currently clearing obstacles. He is heading towards the old sewage treatment plant in the center of the park. Understand. Pay attention to the direction of the sewage treatment plant. The energy reaction there is the most abnormal. Leader, be careful. Abnormal biological tissue has been found attached to the sewage treatment plant. It may be some kind of nest or mutation source. Everyone, be careful and avoid the acid. Zhangwei Mengyao, are you here? Just arrived at the edge of the battlefield. The plants and earth here are crying, being corrupted by the filthy power. Let me purify them. Well done. Mengyao, your heavy firepower coverage is more effective. Good job. Maintain the suppression that I'm going in to take down their nest. The opponent is me. TAK's note. Old buddy, this monster's core energy is quite strong. Let's see what kind of oil, water, and mines it can blast out. This is a mutated crystal core. Its energy properties are very special. Besides corrosion, it seems to have a hint of metallic sharpness. Boss, you're awesome. You took down this big guy in one go. Quickly clean up the battlefield and check if the surrounding area is safe. Brother, are you alright? I'm fine. It's thanks to you purifying the environment earlier. Otherwise, dealing with it would have been more troublesome. I'm glad you were able to help. Something's wrong. The energy reaction inside hasn't disappeared. It's even stronger now. And there's a suffocating sense of oppression. Leader, be careful that I've observed an extremely powerful energy reaction erupting beneath the sewage treatment plant. The energy level is immeasurable, with strong metallic fluctuations far exceeding those of the previous corrosor. Brother Yu, I feel that what's inside is terrifying. It seems to be able to control all metals. The metal deep within the earth is trembling. SSS-Level. It really is an SSS-level fluctuation, and it's an extremely rare metal control energy. SSS-level leader, what should we do? Retreat. Zhubao Ruyi is vibrating, yearning that if he could devour the core of this SSS-level metal control body's chaotic body, he might be able to break through to the third level or even awaken new abilities. The risk is too great. Heavens, what kind of monster is this? Retreat. Full speed ahead to open ground. Protect the leader. You want to nail me here? Then let's see if your nail is harder or my lightning is more powerful. Thunder Domain. 10,000 Thunder Prison. Brother Yu, everyone withdraw from the industrial park and establish a defensive line on the beachhead. No one is allowed to enter without me order. Boss, you're too dangerous alone. Leader, execute orders. You can't interfere in this level of battle. Ryue, monitor the overall situation. Mengyao, your power might be able to interfere with him, but it's too dangerous. Retreat first. Brother Yu, I have nothing to say. Let's go? CSS level metal control body. Perfect. My chaotic body needs a tonic like you. Zhubao Ruyi, get ready for dinner. Sonic attack. Child's play. I came out. Lei Shun. I can't waste time with him in his metal home field. His energy seems to be connected to the metal of the entire factory area, almost inexhaustible that I have to attack his core at close range. Damn it, listen to this noise. Boss, can you handle it alone? I believe that for a battle of the level of the leader, if we rush and rashly, we will only become a burden. Brother you can definitely do it. The plants are all afraid, but they are also yearning for new life. No, that monster's energy field is expanding that he wants to turn the entire factory area into a huge metal domain. The leader will be trapped to death. No, I can't just watch the Earth's vitality and all things grow. Listen to my command. Break through the metal belly. It's Mengyao that he is using the power of life to interfere with the death order of the metal. Good opportunity. Good. Chaotic Thunder Fist. Break through your core. I'll take it. It's over. It's this power. Metal control. No, this is not enough. Metal Storm prototype. Very good. Chaotic body third layer. Water will flow naturally. This is just the beginning. You're an outside rescue team, not a rescue team, but recruiters. Dr. Zhou, right? I've heard you're the best surgeon in the city. Take your trusted medical staff and necessary medical equipment with you. I have a safe base there with plenty of food and medicine. You leave, but what about us? What will we do if Dr. Zhou leaves? Just wait to die? Yes, you can't just stand by and watch us die. It's a doctor's duty. Save lives. It's your responsibility to heal the wounded. If you leave, it's murder. Who has the right to only take the doctor's life? It's not saving us. Get the hell out of my way. Are you looking to die? Boss, the situation is bad. You might get trapped at your right. A doctor's duty is to save lives, but that's not my duty. You have the ability. You should save us. That's a matter of morality. Otherwise, we'll be fighting those man-eating monsters. What's the difference between things? Moral blackmail. In the apocalypse, weakness itself is the original sin. I'll give you two choices. 1. Move aside and let the doctor who's willing to come with me leave. You might live a few more days. 2. Continue to block my way. My patience is limited. Does anyone still want to talk to me about morality? I'll go with you, but please allow me to take a few seriously wounded but still hopeful young soldiers. They'll protect the hospital. Also, the pharmacy's inventory can be used. Yuan, lead a group to assist Dr. Zhou. They need to collect medicines and equipment quickly. Zhang Wei, be on guard. Yugo has already resolved some minor troubles. Mengyao, can you temporarily stabilize the condition of those seriously wounded soldiers? Don't let them die on the way. I'll do my best. I'm not going to live anymore. Let's die together, Dr. Zhou. I'm sorry, we're courting death. Anyone else want to test my mercy? Let's go? You good just. Mengyao, that person at the hospital, I don't need a saint. Being merciful to the enemy is being cruel to one's own people. If I had hesitated even slightly today, it might have been you, Yang, or Dr. Zhou, who died. Valuable talents like you. Moral kidnapping is a ridiculous shackle that binds the weak and the strong that we only need to follow our own principles. Only when we are strong enough can we establish a new order. I understand, but I still have some feelings. I'll get used to it. Next, I should digest this gain, and it's time to explore a wider area. The stage of the continent awaits our conquest. Boss, we're home. This gain is too great. Notify logistics to prioritize the resettlement of the wounded and the newly arrived medical staff. Prepare the isolation observation area and necessary supplies. Understood. Brother Yu, Mengyao, you're finally back? Leader, welcome back. Everything is normal at the base. This must be Dr. Zhou, right? The treatment area is ready. Dr. Zhou, this is Qin Mengru, the base's internal affairs manager, and this is Lung Ruyue, the defense commander. Mengru, Ruyue, Dr. Zhou, and his team, along with the wounded, are entrusted to your proper care. Excellent. Thank you so much, Dr. Zhou. You've worked hard. Please follow me. I'll take you to settle in first. The defense team will assist with supplying materials and maintaining security. This trip was very fruitful. Not only did I bring back a much-needed medical team, but my strength has also broken through again. But more importantly, the distance between us has been tested by life and death, and is no longer ordinary. Mengyao, your natural power is the lifeblood of the base and an important supplement to my strength. Brother Yu, my strength is willing to be used by you. Ruyue, your calmness and loyalty are my sharpest sword and my strongest shield. My life and sword already belong to you. Mengru, you have managed the base's internal affairs so well. Well organized, I have no worries. Your gentleness and resilience are indispensable stabilizers for the base. This is all I should do to, as long as I can be by your side and share your burden. That's enough. In the apocalypse, hypocritical etiquette is meaningless. Act without hesitation, only seeking a clear conscience. Protect everything I want to protect. The three of you are all special and important to me. Not only comrades in arms, but also people I have chosen. Tonight, I wish you all to stay. From now on, we will share fortune and misfortune and never betray each other. Leader, we have spotted a team of about 300 people with heavy firepower 50 kilometers away. Their route will pass through our outer perimeter. Judging from their equipment, they seem to be a regular army, but their discipline is poor. It seems they have experienced a fierce battle that a unit that can operate in an organized manner at the beginning of the apocalypse is not simple. Leader, should we take the initiative to communicate? No need to make contact. Maintain vigilance. Pass down the order. No one is allowed to fire without my permission. As you wish, use drones to continuously monitor them. I need to know their every move. Brother Yu, if they are officially sent to take over the area, in the apocalypse, strength is paramount. Let's see what they want to do first. Brother Yu, a 30-person team is coming from the 2 o'clock direction towards US. It is 3 kilometers away from here. Is this the Sansha Island controlled area? State your identities and purpose. We are from the 7th Combined Arms Brigade. I am Brigade Commander Guofeng. Who are you? Why are you establishing a stronghold here? We're just trying to survive in the apocalypse. Commander Chen, you've come to my territory with so many fully armed men. What do you want? Order hasn't completely collapsed. We have a responsibility to gather survivors and rebuild order. Your order? Commander Chen, your troops can't even gather complete uniforms. More than half are wounded, and ammunition and supplies are scarce. Consider your own order first. Mr. Liu, I must admit you've managed this place very well, far better than any survivor stronghold I've ever seen. But, Commander Chen, let's get straight to the point. The government is still functioning. We can recognize your autonomy, but nominally you need to accept unified command. We can provide some urgently needed supplies, such as fuel, heavy equipment blueprints, and even some research personnel. What use is that empty title? With official numbers. You are a legitimate armed force. You can conduct formal trade with other survivor bases and recruit talent instead of being treated as bandits. Your force is a new type of mutant, quickly organized defenses. You're causing trouble on my territory. Mr. Liu, thank you for your help. In my capacity as commander of the 7th Combined Arms Brigade, I acknowledge the status of the Sansha Island Special Autonomous Region and grant the Sansha Island Special Garrison Brigade its official designation. I will arrange the relevant procedures and contact information as soon as possible. Cooperation is possible, but the internal affairs of Sansha Island are not to be interfered with. Understand that we will respect your autonomy as a token of our sincerity. You can take a look at these heavy equipment blueprints and the list of research personnel. Boss, now we are a regular army. But it's just a title. Our true foundation will always be our strength. Pass down the order. Starting tomorrow, we will intensify training. We need to quickly digest the new resources we've acquired. Brother Yu, this way we can more legitimately absorb survivors. Several small survivor settlements in the surrounding area have already sent signals hoping to join us. This is just the beginning. With this status, we can do more. Next, we should let the entire coastal area know the name of Sansha Island. Brother Su, the heavy equipment blueprints left by Commander Chun have begun to be analyzed. Fuel reserves can support 3 months of expansion needs. In addition, 7 small survivor groups in the surrounding area have expressed their willingness to submit to us. The groups that have submitted can provide about 500 workers in total, but we need to pick them up. The leader of the nearest logistics park is 20 kilometers away. Should we send a small team to scout ahead first? In this post-apocalyptic world, the city might be a trap. Mengyao's perception can detect malice. Ruyi, you take a team in a modified speedboat to pick them up. Remember, this is a formal organization now, so you need to be more methodical, understand? I'll send Iron Feather Crows to conduct high-altitude reconnaissance first. I heard you've hooked up with the military. Hand over the supplies and women. Or else. What else? Wasn't the lesson from last time enough? Trespassers die. Boss, this accuracy is getting more and more frightening. After clearing them out, these small fry don't need to ask for permission, just sink them. We're willing to surrender. Snipers occupy the high ground and prioritize killing the Rat King. The others build a defensive line and use flamethrowers to clear the way. Your Majesty, Ruyi, has a greater life force. The Rat Queen. Yu has a weakness in her abdomen. Metal Storm. Thousand Blades. Thank you for saving us that we are willing to swear allegiance to the leader of Sansha Island. This is a new type of infection, a metal-based mutated virus. Perfect timing to test my new abilities. Who can purify this infection? Not purify, but absorb. It seems my metal control has even more uses. I've gathered another 20 today. At this rate, we'll reach 3,000 by the end of the month, but the food pressure will increase. Don't worry. The new grain variety I've cultivated will be harvested next week, yielding 5 times the output of ordinary grain. Even that won't be enough. Tomorrow, we'll begin establishing outposts along the mainland coast. In this apocalypse, it's our turn to take the initiative. Sugu, the heavy equipment blueprints left by Brigade Commander Chun have begun to be analyzed. Fuel reserves can support 3 months of expansion needs. In addition, 7 small survivor groups in the surrounding area have expressed their willingness to join us. These groups can provide a total of about 500 laborers, but we need to pick them up. The nearest one is a logistics park leader. 20 kilometers away. Should we send a small team to scout it out first? In this apocalypse, the city might be a trap. Mengyao's perception can detect malice. Ruyi, you take a team in a modified speedboat to pick them up. Remember, we're now a formal organization, so we need to be more methodical, understand? I'll send Iron Feather Crows for high-altitude reconnaissance first. I heard you've hooked up with the military. Hand over the supplies and women. Or else, what else? Wasn't the last lesson enough? Trespassers die. Boss, your accuracy is getting more and more frightening. After we clean up, we don't need to call these kinds of small fry. We are willing to surrender if we can sink them directly. Snipers will occupy the high ground and prioritize killing the Rat King. Others will build a defensive line and use flamethrowers to clear the way. Your Majesty, Ruyi, has a greater chance of survival. The Rat Queen. Yu has a weak point in her abdomen. Metal Storm. Thousand Blades. Thank you for saving us that we are willing to swear allegiance to the leader of Sansha Island. This is a new type of infection, a metal-based mutated virus. It's a good opportunity to test my new abilities. Who can purify this infection? It's not purification, it's absorption. It seems my metal control has more uses. We have gathered more than 200 people today. At this rate, we can break through 3,000 manpower by the end of the month. But the food pressure will increase. Don't worry. The new variety of grain I have cultivated will be harvested next week. The yield is 5 times that of ordinary grain. It's not enough. Tomorrow, we will start establishing outposts along the mainland coast. In this apocalypse, it is our turn to take the initiative. Brothers, today we are no longer just defending the city. Today we will plant the flag of Sansha Island on the mainland coast. Ninghai Industrial Park will be the first cornerstone for our conquest of this wasteland. There are resources, strategic locations, and possibly new compatriots waiting for rescue. There are also reckless challengers waiting to be crushed. Crushing them will help us expand the territory of Sansha Island. Long live the leader. The objective of this operation is clear. Yuan will lead the 1st Brigade to eliminate the remaining threats in the industrial park and establish defensive fortifications. Zhang Wei will lead the 2nd Brigade to be responsible for inventorying materials, taking over the warehouse, and initially repairing the dock's functions. Lung Riyue, your reconnaissance team is responsible for perimeter security and intelligence gathering. I need to know immediately about any disturbance within a 10-mile radius. Mengyao, your mission is to purify the park environment, especially the sewage treatment plant area, ensuring it is non-toxic and harmless, and to try to catalyze usable crops to achieve initial self-sufficiency. Your power is the key to our establishment on land. Brother Yu, don't worry. I will definitely do it. I will be stationed at the Central Command to provide support at any time. Remember, you represent the Sansha Island Special Garrison Brigade. Show our spirit and let all survivors know what kind of power is worthy of establishing order in this apocalypse. Let's go? Last time, the boss killed that metal monster here. This place is still unsettling. Mengyao, when will you arrive? Hurry up and purify the area. Conceal the enemy's presence and find the sniper. Where did these bastards come from? Dare to trespass on my territory. Leave your ships and weapons behind. I'll spare your lives. This is my territory. The place I conquered is my territory. Fire. Entangling ability users or plant-based ones. Wither. The boss has basically taken control of the industrial park and arrested several local thugs. The leader, nicknamed Iron Hand, is a ruthless character. His right arm is made of metal, and he seems to have a faint metallic ability. He found out their origins, where they gathered, and whether they knew what was beneath the industrial park. I said we were from the nearby scrap iron town. There's a rumor that there's an entrance to a secret pre-war research institute beneath the industrial park. But it was taken over by that metal monster last time, and we didn't dare go near it. It's said that there's an evolutionary source inside that can grant people great power. He wasn't lying. There are indeed faint energy fluctuations underground, different from viruses. They're subtle, but very pure. The evolutionary source is interesting. I'm optimistic about them. Yuan, speed up the construction of defensive fortifications. Mengyao, prioritize purifying the sewage treatment plant area. I'll come as soon as possible. Brother Yu is coming. Although the deathly aura that was defeated by Brother Yu's power, the root seems to still be there. I need to purify it as soon as possible and not let him get into danger. It's a very sturdy alloy, and the lock structure is complex with a self-destruct device. Brute force might trigger it. It seems to be SSS-Level. The birth of the metal control entity was no accident. Brother Yu, look at these patterns. They have very faint life reactions, but they're different from viruses. They feel very ancient. Something's not right. It's not an inanimate object behind the door. There's something alive, and it's attracting my chaotic energy and metal control. Brother Yu, you're indeed pleasantly surprised. It seems this source of evolution should be mine. Brother Su, the thing inside is alive, and extremely ancient and powerful that I sense that its energy level far surpasses the last 3S level metal control entity. Jubao Ruyi is also excited. It seems this trip was worthwhile. The space inside is vast, and the energy source is deep within. Wait, something's coming. Be careful. Even ants dare to block our way. Follow me closely. Let's go in. Mengyao, Purification Halo, clear the way. Wow. Lightning strikes, sweeping through thousands of troops. Detected high concentration of chaotic energy reaction does not match database records. Detected high purity life energy. Threat level reassessed. My friend, explain your purpose. You are the source of evolution. A conscious metal life form, or rather, artificial intelligence. The definition is inaccurate. I am Yuan, from the ancient civilization of the West, one of the terminals maintaining the metal balance of the planet in the end times. Energy depleted. I fell into slumber until I was awakened by abnormal viral energy and the fluctuations of cannibalism among my own kind. Ancient civilization maintained the metal balance of the planet. Metal is the skeleton of all things and the cornerstone of civilization. My duty is to regulate symbiosis, but the power that awakened me, the fission body you previously devoured, is destroying the balance, heading towards pure plunder and destruction. In the end times, the strong prey on the weak, and strength is the only truth. Your existence, your power, will become the stepping stone for me to climb to the peak. Logical conflict is irreconcilable. Strong devouring intent detected. Activate defense protocol. Metal moisture protection activated. Brother Yu, the metal activity here is too strong. My evolution speed cannot keep up. Don't be afraid. Its core is that barrel of liquid metal. As long as you destroy it, the treasure will help me. Ghostly devouring absorbs wrong energy. The energy is reversed by unknown laws. Threat level raised to the highest. Final evolution protocol activated. The golden return to nothingness wants to turn me back into nothingness? Dream on. I've taken your core. Chaos Thunder Emperor. Zhan Yu. How are you? I'm fine. It was a close call. I almost got dragged down with him. But in the end, my chaos devoured his golden essence. Mengyao, we've found a true opportunity. Digesting it will bring about a qualitative change in my mental control. I might even touch a trace of the mysteries of an ancient civilization. Whatever you do, I'll be with you. Metal Frenzy. This is just the beginning that I will control everything and establish my own new order. You still look a little pale. Forcibly devouring that core must have caused considerable damage. Let's find a safe place to rest. It's alright, the chaos body is adapting to this new power. The information contained in this golden essence is too vast, besides the mysteries of the metal's origin. It seems to also contain some fragments. Fragments of ancient memories about the apocalypse have been sneaking around us all this way. Who are you? Why are you following us? Did you absorb something silver and glowing inside? Do you know what that is? I not only know it, I also know your name, Liu Yu. I know you will kill the first S-class Lion King in Qingshui town in the third month of the apocalypse. I know you will subdue the thunder spirits on the shores of the East China Sea in 6 months. I know you will establish Chaos City and become a powerful overlord in a year. But I also know you will die on the day of the end 2 years later. You will die on the day of the end. What nonsense are you talking about? Keep talking. Who are you, or rather, when did you come from? I am Luo Xian, a lonely ghost who crawled back from hell. In my memory, I have seen your domineering figure from afar. And I have also seen the tragic fall of you. I found you not. I don't want to change your fate, but rather my own, and perhaps even the world's ending. Rebirth and the ability to foresee the future are interesting, but how can you prove you're not a pawn sent by some force to approach me with fabricated stories? After all, knowing some of my deeds isn't difficult. 3 days later, an unprecedented lion tide will erupt at Hope Base, 120 kilometers east of here. Led by 2 S-class Lion Kings with special fusion abilities. Tell me this, what do you want? Cooperation? I want revenge that I know who killed my entire family. I want to borrow your power to personally end his life. I can help you take revenge. But the price is you and everything you know. From now on, the future belongs to me. Can you do it? I, Luo Xian, swear on the souls of my departed loved ones that I will serve you as my master for life. If I break this oath, my soul will be scattered. Very well. Concentrate and think carefully about Hope Base. Are there any easily overlooked details or variables? One detail I remember is that after this zombie horde, a peculiar plant seedling emitting a faint white light appeared in the center of the base ruins. It seemed to absorb the surrounding zombie virus and transform it into pure life energy, converting death and destruction into life. This sounds like some kind of wondrous object that can purify the zombie virus. If we could use it. Ruashin, your value is being realized. The walls are intact, and the fortifications look quite decent, but the atmosphere is wrong. Too quiet, like the deathly stillness before a storm. Tonight, the zombie horde will erupt at midnight, surging in simultaneously from the eastern valley and the abandoned mines to the west, forming a pincer attack. The traitor within the city is the defense adjutant, Zhao Lai. He will lead his men to destroy the eastern ammunition depot when the zombie horde's attack is at its fiercest, creating chaos. Opening the east gate, a large amount of chaotic, deathly energy is gathering. The quantity is astonishing, and I sense two exceptionally powerful evil energies. The core is filled with savagery and a strange desire to merge. Where exactly will that seedling you mentioned appear? There used to be a fountain in the square in front of the central administrative building of the base point 3 days after the flood. The seedling will sprout from the dried cracks in the fountain. Time is of the essence. Mengyao, use the power of nature to create as many thorny obstacles as possible around the base to delay the first wave of the flood. Roashi, stay close to me that we need to infiltrate the base before the chaos begins. Find and protect that Lieutenant Zhao, and see if we can save those who need saving. Historical records show no one survived there. Saving everyone is impossible and unnecessary. But if we find valuable professionals like Dr. Zhou or potential combatants, saving even a few would be a huge gain. In the apocalypse, people are fundamental. As for the other survival of the fittest, remember, when you hear 3 long and 2 short signal flares, immediately take action, destroy the ammunition depot, create maximum chaos, and then open the east gate. Friends will naturally come to pick us up, and we'll leave this hellhole. Once this city gate is open, what are those tens of thousands of lives in the base? As long as they can bring us wealth and power for the rest of our lives, they deserve to die. Don't forget what the other side promised us. Calm down. His life is still useful for now, that we need him to open the east gate on time. Come on, follow the plan. And make sure he completes the mission smoothly, that I'm going to meet those 2 S-Class Lion Kings and see what their fusion ability is all about. Heavy machine guns and rocket launchers. Aim at those 2 big guys that we can't let them succeed. You bastards don't even dare to play with fusion in front of me. Metal Storm, 1,000 blades. Dream Burial. Yao, it's your turn. Who are you? Why did you ruin my plans, Xiaolai? You didn't expect this, did you? Your so-called wealth and glory are nothing but a mirage. The seedling's time hasn't come yet. It will only appear after 3 days when the zombie horde's energy and the aura of death settle. Master, what about him? Waste utilization complete. Get rid of him. Xiaolai, this strike is for those wronged souls who died because of... We should leave. The only value here is that seedling in 3 days. As for these people, only those who survive will. Be qualified to enter the new era. According to my memories from my previous life and the scattered intelligence I've gathered along the way, there is indeed a large-scale military armory in the mountains ahead, but in my timeline, it should have been discovered by a large base 6 months after the apocalypse. Going there now, theoretically, the supplies are intact. Theoretically, this means there might be variables. The biggest variable is people. I remember. I vaguely remember a rumor that the armory wasn't originally unclaimed. A remnant army had established a temporary shelter there, only to be wiped out later due to internal or external threats. My memory of the specifics is hazy, but that doesn't matter. The biggest rule in this post-apocalyptic world is that what belongs to the strong is owned. If I want to take it, I must hurry and reach the outer perimeter before nightfall. The area ahead is a military-restricted zone. Passage is prohibited. Turn around immediately and leave that we are survivors passing through and need supplies. There are no supplies here. Hurry up and get closer, or we'll open fire. There seems to be something going on inside. Based on the residual energy, I sense a very sharp, menacing, yet heavy, wounded energy fluctuation. It's strong, but extremely unstable. Interesting. It seems the owner inside is in trouble. Stop. I'm leaving. I want to see who's in charge here. Don't worry, I won't kill you. General, your leg injury can't be delayed any longer. The infection is worsening. If you don't get treatment, effective cleaning, and more advanced care, you might really die and end up lying here like a cripple, waiting to die. I, Chin Mai, would rather die standing than live on my knees. Good. I'd rather die standing than live on my knees. General Chin, I've heard so much about you. Who are you? How did you get in? Liu Yu. As for how you got in, naturally, you walked in. General Chin, it seems you and your brothers are in a bad situation. Humph. Are you here to watch the show or to take advantage of the chaos? The things in this armory are my brother's last resort. Unless they step over my dead body, one can touch them. General Chin, we have no ill intentions. Perhaps we can talk about cooperation. Your injury might have a chance of recovery, General. According to our observations of the warehouse, the food and medicine in the warehouse must be running low. The zombies outside are evolving and the threat is growing. Staying here is not a long-term solution. You and your loyal men need a real way out. Where's that way out? Is there any pure land left in this world? We need to fight our way out. General Chin, what I value is not the weapons behind you, but you and your battle-hardened soldiers. Submit to me, and I can not only heal your leg, but also lead you to conquer a real empire in this apocalypse. Instead of just barely surviving like this, watching your brothers starve, die of disease, or be devoured by zombies. Why should I believe the empty words of a strong man of unknown origin? Based on my strength, based on my ability to solve a predicament that even you cannot handle, your leg is infected with some kind of mutated toxin and residual metal fragments. The wounds are intertwined and eroding life force. Difficult to resolve with ordinary means, right? But my power is just right to dissolve them. General, I can assist in the treatment, accelerating wound healing and life recovery. I, Qin Muye, can lead my 37 brothers to pledge allegiance to you. There are two conditions. First, you must prove you can heal my wounds. Second, I need you to promise not to use them as cannon fodder. Something feels wrong. Humph. A wisp of residual consciousness dares to cause trouble. General, the toxins and fragments have really been cleared, and the bones and meridians are healing rapidly. This is simply a divine skill. Qin Mu will forever remember the leader's kindness in saving him. He is willing to serve as a vanguard for the rest of his life, even unto death. General Qin, there's no need for such formalities. Rest well, and wait until you recover before we truly begin. It's all right, the problem is solved. It seems that digesting this gold coin requires more caution than expected. The creation of the ancient civilization is indeed extraordinary. Not only does it contain the essence of metal, but it also retains a faint trace of protective will, repelling all existences that it does not approve of. If it weren't for the chaos body encompassing all things, I would have almost been devoured by it. Master, I vaguely sense that some fragmented memories are sealed inside that forbidden garden. It's about a metal catastrophe that swept across the planet, possibly related to the origin of the apocalypse. To elaborate, it's very vague, like metal has acquired life and devours everything. Ancient civilizations seem to have created terminals like the gold coin to combat this catastrophe, but ultimately failed. Metal is the source of catastrophe evolution. It seems the waters of this apocalypse are deeper than I imagined. No matter, the stronger the power, the more it will help me reach the top. I'm determined to devour this gold coin. I hope the seedling at the Hope Base can transform death into life, perhaps neutralizing the deathly energy within the gold coin and helping me refine it faster. Are there any other variables to be aware of in the ruins of the Luoxine base? After the zombie horde, a large number of mutated creatures will breed there, especially a type of corpse-eating vine corroded by death energy, which is very troublesome. But General Qin's metal ability might be able to overcome it. Your foundation is good, but your coordination is lacking. Your squad tactics rely too heavily on individual bravery. You might be able to handle low-intensity conflicts, but you'll suffer greatly against large-scale battles or well-trained enemies. General Qin, what are your thoughts? Leader, please give me 3 days. I can reorganize the current personnel, using veterans as the backbone, and teach them basic infantry tank coordination, firepower deployment, and positional defense tactics. While it won't be a complete overhaul, it can increase combat effectiveness by more than 30%. Good. What do you need? Absolute command. 3 days. Also, those few still functioning armored personnel carriers and mortars in the warehouse, I need them for these 3 days. All your actions must follow General Qin's command. You are the boss. Go ahead and do it. I look forward to the results in 3 days. General Qin, your injuries are no longer a major concern, and the troops have completed initial reorganization, but it's time to set off. Target, Hope Base ruins. Seize the life seedlings. This is the base ruins and, although the zombie horde has dispersed, a large number of mutants still gather in the core area, especially near the administrative building plaza where the carnivorous vines are very active. My natural power can sense and soothe the plants to some extent, but the carnivorous vines are too deeply corroded by death energy, so the effect may be limited. No problem, metal is the natural nemesis of plants. My ability can create a metal magnetic field to clear these vines easily. The key is to be fast and avoid being surrounded by other mutants. Okay, we'll set off at dawn tomorrow, General Qin. Your team will be the main vanguard, responsible for clearing the way and clearing the area. Yu Yang and Zhang Wei will assist. Mengyao and Ruoxin will follow me in the center to provide support, and Lung Ryue has already established a temporary observation point ahead and will meet us. General Qin, this will be your first battle after returning to your post. I will not fail the leader's trust. This old body should also get some exercise. Leader, General Qin. The situation ahead is worse than expected. Stevens, the sky cage, a thin, dark green toxic fog shrouded the area, reducing visibility. Drones were frequently destroyed by vines that suddenly sprang from the ground when they approached the administrative building plaza. These carnivorous vines were numerous, and the aura of death was intense. The candle seedlings were indeed absorbing and converting this energy, but the process seemed painful. Their life signals were struggling. The fog affected shooting accuracy, but had little impact on me. The main body of the vines was underground, needed to lure them out. Leader, I suggest I lead the vanguard in a frontal assault to create enough commotion to draw out most of the vines. Miss Inha Mengyao, Miss Luoxin, we can take the opportunity to infiltrate the center of the plaza from the flank. Mengyao, how long can your natural power withstand that toxic fog and deathly aura? If you hold out with all your might, it should be fine for half an hour. I can feel the seedling calling out for my help. Okay, let's proceed according to General Qin's plan. Yu Yang and Zhang Wei, cooperate with General Qin's actions. Be careful and don't linger. Mingyue, occupy the high ground, provide vision support, and be alert to other possible dangers. Understood. Everyone, prepare for battle. Attention, entering the contaminated area. Activate the vehicle's internal circulation system. Teams 1 and 2, deploy in a fan shape for fire reconnaissance. Team 3, mortars, prepare for the target. The edge of the square ahead. Point 3 rounds of rapid fire. Old Qin, it's your turn. My goodness, this thing is much more disgusting than zombies. Here it comes. Magnetic field control, storm control, cavalry. No difference. Brothers, don't just watch. Provide fire support to relieve the pressure on General Qin. Leader, General Qin's metal storm, effectively cleared a large number of vines in front, deliberately creating gaps for movement. Brother Yu, the death energy here is so heavy. I feel very uncomfortable. Master, be careful. There's something in that building. The energy reaction is very strange. It doesn't seem like vines. It's puppet soldiers controlled by death energy. It seems that something else was born after the destruction of this hope base. They still have faint sparks of life within them. They are forcibly controlled. We can't fight them head on. The death energy of these puppet soldiers will pollute our energy. That we must go around them. There's no time to go around. Mengyao, protect yourself. Ruashi, find the way. Poor thing, controlled by death energy. Dust to dust, ashes to ashes. Chaos as the main element, gold as the wind. The effect is good. Although the consumption is large, the power is more concentrated. Master, more have been alarmed. We must hurry. Over there. The seedling is in great pain. He is calling for me. Death energy is eroding his core. He can't hold on much longer. I have to go help him. Don't be impulsive. You see, we can't force our way through. There are too many vines. There's no way. Mengyao, get ready to receive the seedling. Luoxin, help me guard the surroundings. Chaos as the main element. Jin Yuan, the Thunder Emperor Lin clan. The 10,000 blades exterminate evil chaos golden thunder domain. Hold on, I'm coming to save you. We succeeded. Mengyao, quickly collect the seedlings. I can't hold on much longer. Master, Sister Ryua. There's a signal. An unidentified high-speed object is approaching from the city direction. Don't be afraid. Follow me to a safe place. Retreat quickly. Yunyang, Zhang provide support for General Qin. Mission accomplished. Alternating cover. Evacuate the ruins. Leader, be careful. It's a flying mutant. Extremely fast, expected to arrive above you in 10 seconds. General Qin's side is entangled by a large number of withered vines and ordinary zombies that have rushed over upon hearing the commotion, temporarily unable to provide fire support. But at this moment, Master cannot confront it head-on. His target is Sister Mengyao, or rather, the life seedlings he just obtained. His claws can tear energy. Brother you recover first. I'll try to use the power of nature to see if I can interfere with his strong penetrating power. This beast is more troublesome than the previous fused giant. His weakness is the slightly lighter-colored feather on his abdomen. But the attack opportunity is extremely short. We can't let him continue to be arrogant. Mengyao Luoxin. Help me create an opportunity. Brother, your body will collapse. Brother, in the name of life, we forge a bond. Blossom with the spirit of protection. Light of hope. Yu Yao Zhangwei, the leader, is unconscious. Mengyao. Is exhausted. That bird has been temporarily forced back, but it's uncertain if it will return. Master always acts like this, disregarding everything. The backlash from the conflict between chaos and gold, coupled with the complete depletion of energy, makes ordinary recovery agents too slow. My primordial spiritual power might be able to temporarily soothe the raging energy within you and guide it back to order. This is the only way to quickly stabilize your injuries. Devour. But I am an ancient creator, the source of all gold. How can I allow you to completely refine me? Submit. Offer your body to mean you will attain eternity. A mere wisp of remnant soul dares to presume to be revered. Your era has long ended. Now I am the master. Your power, your laws, will ultimately become the foundation upon which I ascend to the peak. Chaos encompasses all things, and will also rule over all things, including you. This is a blessing of time and space. How could I not surrender now? When will I ever refine? You? Ruashi, what are you doing? How is brother Yu? Mengyao, you're awake. The leader's energy is backfiring on me. I'm using my spiritual power to help him channel it. Thank you, Ruashin, but will this harm you? It's all right, you'll recover after some rest. It's most important that my hands are safe. A blessing in disguise, Jin Yuan has completely refined the Chaos Thunder Emperor body, taking another step forward. Boss, you're real right. That's great. Leader, your aura just now was even more terrifying. Thank you all for your hard work last night. Especially Luo Xin. Your mental strength is very special and helped a lot. It's what I should do. Brother Yu, I'm glad you're alright. The Seedling's power has also stabilized. He seems closer to me now. Leader, that giant blue bird left before dawn, but circled a few times, seemingly unwilling to give up. Also, we captured a suspicious survivor. He said he came from an organization called the Revival Society and has been monitoring our base. Hopefully, the Revival Society will bring him here. It seems that obtaining the life vaccine has alerted some rats hiding in the shadows. Let's pack up and return to Sansha Island as soon as possible. It's time to give our base a complete makeover. Leader, according to your plan, the first phase of the defensive works is basically complete, incorporating steel bars and special alloys, enough to withstand a large-scale zombie horde. The second phase plan is to build an underwater obstacle and bunker system along the coastline, requiring more metal materials. Good. The material issue can allow the hunting team to expand their search. The focus of the search is on collecting metal resources from the city ruins. Yunyang, you're in charge of this. Understand? Boss, I guarantee I'll bring back all that scrap metal for you to train. Boss, General Qin, look over there. The power of the life seedlings is truly amazing. With it, the base's food and medicine shortages will be completely solved, and we can even cultivate enhanced crops. Miss Mengyao deserves credit. This not only solves the fundamental problem of survival, but also greatly boosts morale and the base's sustainable development capabilities. The key to the power of gold lies in shaping and empowering that we can try to repair and modify those abandoned machine tools. The energy circuit here needs a voltage regulator, otherwise, it will overload during the third startup. Success. Leader. With these basic facilities, we can produce more complex weapon parts ourselves and even try to repair more advanced equipment. This is just the beginning. We need to gradually build our own military-industrial system. Ruashi, your precognitive ability is key. It can help us avoid many detours. I will do my best. Second echelon, flanking fire on the left flank. Pay attention to alternating cover. You are soldiers, not street thugs. Did you hear me? General Qin said to use your brains. Don't just rush around. Liu Yu, that point on the right is providing cover for you. Basic tactics have been mastered. The next step is to conduct live-fire drills and wilderness survival training. In this apocalyptic world, the battlefield is everywhere. General, based on recent reconnaissance, the activity of mutated sea monsters in the coastal area is frequent, and the level seems to have increased. Additionally, about 150 kilometers to the northwest, traces of a small group of unidentified survivors have been discovered. They are moving cautiously, seemingly scouting something. I sense a powerful threat approaching from the sea, filled with chaos and a sense of engulfment, but its specific form is vague. Even the nascent life forms convey a sense of unease. It seems something in the distant ocean depths is disrupting the natural balance. We must strengthen coastal vigilance and expand the maritime patrol that we can attempt contact with the unidentified survivors first, but we must be prepared for defense. The base's development is just getting on track. Although the external threats have been temporarily quelled, the threat from the ocean and the unknown spying forces have already emerged. The urgent task is to accelerate the integration of resources and enhance overall strength. General Qin, we must quickly form an effective combat force. Mengyao, ensure logistics and population stability. Luoxin, our intelligence work cannot be relaxed. We must establish a firm foothold on Sansha Island, build a true doomsday fortress, and then take the initiative to eliminate dangers and seize more resources and influence. Attention! Reporting to the leader. The first expeditionary force has assembled. 673 men expected. 673 men present. Please give instructions, brothers. Sansha Island is also our home, but the peace of our home requires a broader strategic depth and more resources to protect it. The mainland's Huadu was once a prosperous place, but now it is occupied by remnants of forces unwilling to accept the new order and some old acquaintances. Today, we cross the sea to the east. There are 3 objectives. 1. To recapture Huadu and open up the coastal passage. 2. To collect strategic materials, especially medical and heavy industrial equipment. 3. Let some big shots still living in their old dreams see clearly who the true ruler of this apocalypse is. Sister Yu's drone close-range reconnaissance was intercepted. The other side has jamming equipment, and there are professional anti-aircraft firing points on the city walls. The defenses are more complete than expected, not like a rabble. What is the situation inside the city? The population density inside the city is not low, and there are basic social activities, but the energy reactions are very chaotic. It seems that several superhuman forces are entrenched and have strong resistance. They seem to have anticipated our arrival. Did they receive a tip-off? Or is there a mole who passed the intelligence back to the leader? Also, focus on investigating the weak points in the city wall defenses and possible infiltration routes. Officer Yuan, it's all over the place that Liu Yu led a bunch of peasants to attack from the island. That I heard their firepower is fierce. And they even have superhumans. Oof, what are you afraid of? Our Huadu city walls are strong, our food is plentiful, and the 3 officers are even more. Back then, Liu Yu was just a thug with some strength who luckily survived. Now he wants to come back and show off. Dream on. Don't underestimate him. Anyone who survived and built a team is no ordinary person. According to scattered intelligence, the strength of the region is not what it used to be. Moreover, we are defending Huadu to protect the survivors, not to fight for power. If we can resolve this peacefully. Bingyun, you are too naive. In this world, might makes right. If Liu Yu knows what's good for him and stays quietly outside the city, I might give him some supplies out of old friendship. But if he dares to force his way in, let him taste the power of our Huadu garrison and the special ability unit. And let everyone know who's in charge of Huadu. Issue the order, martial law throughout the city. Enter a state of first-level combat readiness. All ability users take their positions according to the plan. Leader, Huadu's defense system is complete. A direct assault would result in too many casualties. The main defense of the front wall is handled by Yuan Feifeng's garrison, which is well equipped. The eastern wall is relatively weak and is defended by a joint force of several smaller factions. The west side, bordering the water, is where Murong Tingshue's ice-type ability user team is located, easy to defend and difficult to attack. Boss, how about I lead a team of brothers to blast open a gap from the east and rush in? Liu Yu, don't rush. Didn't you hear General Qin say they're prepared? Murong Tingshue's ice-type ability is interesting. General Qin, you command the main force to launch a feint attack on the east side to attract Yuan Feifeng's attention. Yu Yang, Zhang Wei, you take the elites and follow me. Leader, you must personally lead the team to break through from the west side. Murong Tingxue is there. I'm going to find him and also give my old friends in Huadu an unforgettable gift. Liu Yu, as expected, you stop. If you advance any further, kill them without hesitation. Officer Murong, how have you been? The walls of Huadu can't hold you back. Out of consideration for our old acquaintance, I'll open the gates and surrender. I can guarantee your safety. Arrogant, do you think things are still the same as before? Freeze them to death. Be careful. Even the rice grain spiders will glow. A chaotic furnace. What kind of power is this? Your ability isn't that the times have changed. Officer Murong, put down your weapons, or I won't mind changing the color of Huadu. Is this all you've got? So Liu Yu is nothing special, brothers. Hold the line and let them know that Huadu is not a place where they can run wild. What Tingxue? How could he possibly be Liu Yu? Let go of Tingxue. If you have the guts, come at me. Yuan Feifeng, you're still so impulsive. I said I'm here to take over Huadu, not to destroy it. Lay down your weapons. I can give everyone in Huadu a way out, including the three of you. Liu Yu, you've really changed. Your current power is enough to protect more people, but the survivors of Huadu need order and hope, not another tyrant. Ding Yun, you're always the most clear-headed one. What I bring is precisely order and hope. You can see the Sansha Island model for yourself. As for tyrants, that depends on their choices. Chief Liu, we are willing to submit, only asking for a way out. You win. Chief Liu, if you can fulfill your promise and bring true order to Huadu. I, Shengwan Bingyun, am willing to accept your jurisdiction on behalf of the survivors who are willing to stay. Very good. Remember your choice today. Chi Mai is taking full control of Huadu's defenses, inventorying supplies, and counting the population. To maintain order. Anyone who dares to take advantage of the chaos will be killed without exception. The order in Huadu is stabilizing, but I sense a very strong and strange energy fluctuation near the former number 1 middle school in the eastern part of the city. It's filled with bloodlust and resentment, yet also carries a strange vitality. Number 1 middle school is the territory of the Blood Queen, Shui Yaorao. Our previous attempts to contact or eliminate her have all resulted in heavy losses. Her abilities are extremely strange. She can manipulate blood, whether from zombies, mutants, or living beings. She has turned the school into a giant blood-red lair, gathering a group of fallen individuals who have been bewitched or controlled by her power. This ability to manipulate blood is unheard of. It sounds like an extreme form of evil. The bloody resentment and life force. Luo Xian, in your perception, is this energy chaotic and disordered, or does it have a core, a very powerful core consciousness, that of Shui Yaorao herself? But the energy's nature is extremely domineering, filled with predatory and corrosive power, seemingly craving something interesting. In the apocalypse, power has no good or evil, only control. Such a unique power, if it can be used by me, will become a powerful weapon. Bingyan, tell me all the information you know about Shui Yaorao and her lair. Shui Yaorao's original identity is unknown. When the apocalypse broke out, she seemed to be a student at the school. After awakening her superpowers, she quickly took control of the entire school area. Her blood servants are fierce and fearless in battle, and after being injured, they can absorb blood. The school's internal terrain is complex, transformed into a maze by her blood energy and obstacles. What the hell is this smell? It's worse than a zombie apocalypse. Boss, it's eerily quiet inside, but those blood vessels seem alive. It feels like getting too close would alert them. The master, Shui Yaorao, is in the very center of the teaching building. Her energy field is very strong, and she seems to have spotted us. She's very alert. Yuan, Zhongwei, you take men to guard the perimeter and clear out any potential blood servants. Ruoxin, come in with me. Let's meet this blood queen. She's the boss. Be careful. Shoo. Relying on the environment for rapid recovery. Then destroy the environment too. Master, turn left. There's a large amount of energy gathering in the hall ahead. Yeah. Oh, a new guest. Fresh food. The outside world is so boring that I need to send you snacks like this. Have I come here? Your blood has a special taste. Full of power. I'll drain your painting. And I'll make my garden bloom even more beautifully. Water Fairy, your power is very interesting. Trapped in this small campus, barely surviving by sucking the blood of the weak, don't you think it's a waste? What waste? This is my kingdom. I am the queen here. All intruders will become the source of my power. Seize them. I want them to live, especially that man. Master, be careful, their blood is corrosive. Stubborn, Then I'll show you what real power is. You dare to destroy my artwork? I'll make you my most. The powerful blood sunflower. It's blood boiling. Its core being that blood gem. Break through its petty tricks. Your power originates from the plunder of life. Seemingly powerful, yet rootless. Chaos devouring heaven. No, this is impossible. How could you devour my blood? What kind of monster are you? I told you, you've narrowed your path. Now I give you two choices. Submit to me, and I will show you a wider world, giving you the true meaning of power or become nourishment for my power. Along with your kingdom. I lost your power far exceeds my imagination. Water Fairy is willing to submit. Please, Chief, forgive my previous offense. Remember your choice. Your power remains under your control, but from now on, you will must obey my commands. Come, take us away from this filthy place. We need a more suitable garden. Leader, your abilities are unique, but over-reliance on negative energy is ultimately a wrong path. The chaos path of the master might help you find true balance. Brother Yu, you're still busy so late. I cooked some porridge, have some. Subduing the water demon today must have been very taxing. Mengyao was so thoughtful. Brother Yu, seeing how you dealt with the water demon today, I was worried. Her power is too strange. It's alright. The chaos body encompasses everything. Although her blood energy is evil, it can still be refined and absorbed as resources. But you, purifying that bloodstained land today must have taken a lot of effort. How are you feeling? I'm fine. I just need a rest, as long as I can help Brother Yu. No matter how tired I am, it's all worth it, Brother Yu. Do you still remember the first time we were in the botanical garden? I really thought I was going to die. You appeared like a god. I remember your eyes were like those of a frightened deer, yet they held a kind of resilience. Now you can stand on your own. The power of life Seedling suits you perfectly. Yes, I will continue to work hard, Brother Yu. You should also rest early and not push yourself too hard. Your health is important. Master, why are you here? I'm almost done tidying up. I've told you so many times, just call my name when there are no outsiders. Your precognitive ability is the most important thing for the base. Your eyes can't be overworked. Thank you. Thank you. I just wanted to sort out the clues about the Revival Society and the ocean threat as soon as possible. I don't want to see a repeat of what happened last time when you went through your tribulation. Such an unexpected turn of events. Don't worry, I won't make the same mistake twice. Besides, aren't you here to remind me? Your abilities allow me to see further that I will always stand by my master's side to guide you on your path. What's wrong? You're not used to the quiet here, Chief? Your late-night visit is to check if this dangerous element has behaved well? Or is it because the night is long and you feel lonely? Put away your little tricks. I spared your life because of your abilities, not for you to flaunt your charms. Humph, you're so clueless. I know you're interested in that little girl who can grow flowers, and that little brat who can foresee the future that a blood-sucking demon like me is naturally beneath your notice. Demon. In my eyes, power is only divided into useful and useless. If you work diligently, you may be able to inherit true power and break free from dependence on blood in the future. If you harbor any more wicked thoughts, I don't mind purifying you myself. Hello, I want to see what kind of future you can give me. Haha. Leader, are you getting used to being here? The resettlement work for the survivors in Huadu is hard work. It's your duty. Compared to the previous infighting and uncertainty, the current order and hope are more precious. I just made the most reasonable choice. I am rational, clear-headed, and understand the big picture. Bingyun, you're the talent I need. Not only for the management of Huadu, but also for the larger future territories. I need your calm mind to coordinate. Leader, you flatter me. I am just doing the right thing. However, there is something I don't know if I should say, but please feel free to say it. Mengyao is pure-hearted and Luoxin is loyal. They are both rare helpers. But that Shui girl's thoughts are unpredictable, and her power attributes are also uncertain. I hope the leader can restrain her and balance their relationship to prevent trouble from affecting the overall situation. You see things very clearly. Don't worry, I have everything under control. Whether it is power or people's hearts, I have everything under control. You just need to do what you are good at. Leave the rest to me. I understand. Good. The power of life and the destructive thunder are not contradictory. The key lies in guiding. Mengyao, your control is more precise now. It's thanks to Brother Yu's excellent teaching. This is a playful exercise, but combined with practical application, the effect is significant. Luoxin, your use of mental power is more refined that it's thanks to Master Liu Yu that you provided the energy support, allowing me to last longer. Damn it, your energy field is too strong. My blood spikes can't penetrate it at all. Control your strength and blood energy. It's about ease and softness, not head-on collisions. Feel the energy flow and go with the flow. Enchanting Water Girl, controlling emotions is the first element of combat. I'm not practicing anymore. Brother you, try this that it's good for restoring energy. I'm thoughtful. Leader, try this. It's a big. Oh, no need for that. Just mind your own business. Chief, the initial integration of Huadu is complete. I think the next step, the plan to clear out the surrounding resource points, can be put on the agenda now. Yes, Bingyun is right. We'll discuss it in detail in the meeting room tomorrow. Is brother Yu still thinking about the water girl? His power is unstable, and his temperament needs more tempering. It's a bit troublesome that I think he might just be using his flamboyance to cover up his unease. After all, his power and experience are very special. Perhaps he needs a different kind of guidance instead of constant suppression. You're always so kind that I end the apocalypse. Excessive kindness might harm yourself that I know, but I believe that true strength is not only about power, but also about tolerance and guidance. Just like brother Yu, you tolerated Mengyao and guided me that I will strive to become stronger, not only to help you, but also to share some of your troubles. Why are you still busy? Are you trying to kill yourself? It'll be over soon that I have a premonition that there might be high-purity energy crystals in that abandoned mine in the west, which are very important for the base's defense that I want to confirm it as soon as possible. No matter how important the energy crystals are, they are not as important as your health. Close your eyes and relax. Master, I just don't want to see you get hurt like last time that I want to help you more and see further. Silly girl, you've already helped me a lot. Without your foresight, we might have already suffered several setbacks. You are my. What are you doing here? My most important eyes and partner. Watching the joke? Yuji's blood circulation is Puriri too impatient. Yes, she's not as good as your beloved sister, Luome. Even that cold-blooded Shangwan Bingyun understands how to cherish women better than you. Shut up. Feel how your energy circulates. You've gone astray. Blood energy isn't just about plunder and violence. It can contain vitality. It can flow like a river. Experience it carefully. If you continue to be stubborn, I don't mind crippling your cultivation and teaching you from scratch. The resource point clearing plan has been detailed. Personnel and equipment are in place. Furthermore, I suggest strengthening the monitoring and psychological counseling of Shui Yaorao. Her unstable factors still need attention. Qin Mengyao and Luo. Complementary abilities allow for more collaborative missions. Bingyun, with you here, I feel much less worried. You always consider the most practical issues. The leader is the core of the faction. Ensuring internal stability and harmony is the foundation for maximizing efficiency. However, the leader must also pay attention to the balance. Too much rigidity leads to breakage. Too much flexibility leads to confusion. I understand. Thank you for the reminder. Leader, based on the information provided by Ms. Bingyun and Ms. Luzen's intuition, the abandoned mine number 7 on the west side has been confirmed to contain high-purity energy crystals with astonishing reaction intensity. If we can obtain our energy core, we will be secure for at least 3 years. However, the situation in the mine is complex. The old world's defense system may still be in place. What's more troublesome is that the area is infested with a large number of mutated creatures due to energy radiation, including some Lord-level beings. Huadu had previously sent 2 reconnaissance teams, both of which never returned. That I tried to predict the interior of the mining area, but the image was very blurry due to strong energy interference that I could only sense immense danger and a feeling of being watched. That it didn't seem like an unconscious mutated creature. Boss, who cares about mutated creatures or lords? We're strong and well-equipped now, we can use them as practice. Old Zhang and I will lead the way. Old Yu, don't rush. Please make arrangements, Chief. Miss Luo Xian said there's danger that we're determined to get the high-purity energy crystal, but Bingyun and Luo Xian's warnings. It's crucial not to act rashly. General Qin, you will oversee the base and coordinate defenses. Continue to utilize Huadu's resources. Bingyun, you'll be responsible for logistics and intelligence support. Yu Yang and Zhang Wei, select 200 elite soldiers equipped with heavy firepower. Luo Xian, you'll accompany Mayor. Precognitive abilities are key. Also, notify Shui Yaorao to prepare as well. Take that Finjairan leader with you. His blood allows him to keenly sense living beings. Perhaps he can detect mutated ambushes in advance. Whether he's a mule or a horse, we'll have to put him to the test. That I want to see for myself if he can control his power. Oh, Chief, you finally remembered me, this little lady? I thought you'd forgotten me. Get on the vehicle. Your seat is in the third transport vehicle, without my orders. You are not allowed to use your powers, and you are absolutely forbidden from touching any team member's blood. Otherwise, you know the consequences. Knowing this is really boring. Master, is it really okay to have him come along? I always feel that's precisely why he needs to be kept under my watchful eye. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Boss, I saw the entrance, but it was mostly blocked by collapsed boulders and rusted machinery. It was eerily quiet, not even a bird. In sight, the noise was unsettling. The interference was stronger. I could sense something deep in the mine. Many of them were asleep, not waiting. Something was trying to sense them in reverse. I focused my mind. Yu Yang and Zhang Wei set up a perimeter and established a temporary camp. It will spend the night on the outer perimeter and enter tomorrow morning. Such rich energy and the smell of life. Although decaying, it was very powerful. Boss, I didn't sense the aura of a large number of low-level mutants. This is very abnormal. Usually, this kind of energy, the rich deposits, should be teeming with low-level minions. Either it's abnormally clean here, or a powerful being has cleared out all the rabble and taken over. What's going on? I'm scared. I'm excited about what's inside. Its blood must be delicious. But at the same time, it makes me instinctively shudder. Like encountering a natural enemy. If it can make you shudder, then what's inside is not simple. Remember tomorrow's operation. Follow orders. If you dare to act on your own out of greed, I don't mind using you as a sacrifice. Don't worry. This time, I feel very bad about what's inside. Mengyao, this is the next batch of soil that needs purification. Take a look. Oh, okay. Bingyun, Bingyun, do you think it will be dangerous for Brother Yu and the others to go to the mining area? Ruoxin has a bad feeling. And Shui is also going. It's normal to worry, but the leader's strength is unfathomable, and Luoxin and Yu Yang, Zhang Wei, and other capable henchmen were taken by the leader, Yu Shui Yaorao, partly for his use, partly for testing and monitoring. Our task was to guard the base and ensure they had no worries. I just wanted to be stronger so I could stand by his side instead of always being protected. Your life energy is indispensable to the base. Everyone has their own place and value. Trust the leader and trust ourselves. I'm going to this really weird place. I can't even hear an insect chirping. The radiation level is above the limit, but still within the protective suit's tolerance. The energy poison is continuously increasing, and the source is at the bottom of the pit. The master's feeling of being spied on is stronger. He knows we're here. Be careful. The blood smell here is strange. It doesn't seem like a living thing. But it's conscious. Yu Yang, deploying the miniature detector won't work. The interference is too strong. As expected. Prepare strong light for alternating cover as we go in. Luo Xian, stay close to me. Shui Yao Rao, pay attention to your senses. Over there. His blood was swarmed by maggots. It was these crystals that did it. Be careful, they're firing from above. Get out. Of the way. So annoying. Bloodstone Ring. What are you looking at? I just don't want to waste time on this garbage. What the hell are these things? These stones have become sentient. They don't look like natural mutants. Their structure is too regular. They read more like some kind of man-made defense mechanism. The source of the interference is clearer now. It's in that huge space ahead. That feeling of being watched by countless eyes comes from there. My blood can fear these crystals. They're absorbing energy, even mimicking and learning. Some of the energy from my attack just now is absorbed by them. What we're standing on isn't rock, and what's around us isn't an ordinary or vain. This mining area might itself be a giant living organism, or rather, an energy collection and conversion system. Those mutated creatures are just residue he can't digest, or things he controls. The self-defense force. Oh my god, boss, you mean we've crawled into a living mine? Look over there, this looks like bait. Using high-purity crystals to attract prey. Then he woke up. The whole space came alive. Defensive formation to protect the leader and Miss Luo X sign. Yuan and Zhang Wei led their men to attack here. Luo she tried to use her mental power to interfere with their coordinated actions. Shui Yaorao, come with me. What are you doing? You said they're absorbing and imitating energy. Then let them imitate to their heart's content. Release your blood energy at full power to attract their attention. I need to find their core control node. You're using me as bait. This is an order, and it's also your time to prove your worth. Control your power. Don't get backlash. You want to eat, huh? Grandma will let you eat your fill. Found it, below the crystal pile. Hesitate. Hurry up, I can't hold on much longer. These ghosts are learning to adapt to my energy. Chaos is complete. You want to eat me? You think you're worthy of being. A master? Yaorao, your state is not right, your spirit is with that. The resonance between East and West is almost assimilated. Boss, that crazy woman seems to be getting even crazier. What should we do? The leader must make a decision quickly. We can't hold on here. Yu Yang and Zhang Wei. Cover us with all your might. Lucy, use your mental power to protect the team members' minds and isolate the interference. Shui Yaorao, overflowing. Control him, or I will destroy him along with that ghost. Xian, shut up. All of you shut up. I control my own power. His core is the weakest there. It shouldn't exist. Let it be annihilated. It's over. It seems that the energy poison is decreasing rapidly. That terrible consciousness has disappeared. I don't need your fake kindness. I won't die. Your choice just now saved yourself and helped the team. I remember the credit. Yu Yang and Zhang Wei. Count the casualties and collect the scattered high-purity energy crystals. Be vigilant. Although the main body has been destroyed, it is hard to guarantee that there are no residual threats. Leader, can Roaxin still sense other dangers? Master, the interference has... The depths of the mine are now very clean. Good. We have finished collecting. We will evacuate immediately. Master, this was really close. I never imagined the truth about the mining area was like this. The legacy of the old world is more complex and dangerous than we imagined. That water maiden. Her power is dangerous, stemming from devouring and desire. But today she proved herself, at least for a moment, able to restrain that desire. That's enough. Fear and self-interest sometimes drive people more effectively than loyalty and are more reliable. Whether the master continues to use it, no matter how sharp the blade, whether it harms oneself or kills the enemy, ultimately depends on the hand wielding it. It's a double-edged sword used well. It can solve many problems, provided those hands are strong enough.